you need, I'll post a video on how to mix the millet water. So you need this water. The millet is under it. So a little bit of that here, depending on how sour it is. If you want, you can add some more normal water, or just use only that. So you leave it there, bring it to a boil, and then you take, when you turn it and you put your spoon underneath, you get the food itself underneath. So this is what I've mixed, because I have it already here, so I don't want to use it. This is what I've mixed here, and this is the consistency you want. Very thick. And then you need to mix another one which is a little bit lighter. If it's still thick, so I'll add a little bit of this water to it, maybe like 2 of that. You want it a little bit lighter than this one. So this is how the consistency should look like. And with this one, this is how it should be thick. To be really thick. I'll post a video. This is the one with the millet. I'll post a video on how to make it. Just keep this here for now. I'll get a wooden. This is what I'll use to stir it. So put it on the side. Just make sure everything is ready to get going. So basically, to mix the hausa kooko, you get the millet or the guinea corn or whatever you want to use, and soak it for 3 days. I'm just telling you how it's made. I'll try to post a video on how it's made. Soak it for about 3 days. Wash it nicely. Then add some spices. Usually use cloves, ginger, pepper. We have these little spices that we use to put it, but the basic ones are cloves, ginger, pepper. So these are the basic ones you can use. Wash it, drain nicely, and then take it to the miller's place to mill it. Once you finish milling it, you mix it with water and you strain it. This is what I usually use. If you can get, this is what I use to strain. So basically you put it over like that, tie it, and then in its raw state you sieve it. So when you sieve it, you get the chaffs, you throw it away. When you finished, you keep this with the raw water for maybe 2 days, depending on how, because my mom usually says it's your hand. If your hand can make it sour in a day or 2. So you keep it for 3 days, 2 or 3, and then it's ready to be used. And then, as I told you earlier, when it's ready, you just need the water on top to boil, and then the one underneath to mix it into these 2 sections, and then you wait for this one to start boiling up. Because I've kept it for like 3 days, you can see that it's a little bit, it's foaming. That is, should I say fermentation? Yeah, kind of. So I'll just get it off. You don't need that. So it looks like it's getting ready to boil. Just get that off. You can leave it, but I just want to get it off. I think that's it. Most of it is gone. So as you can, it's almost starting to boil. So I'll move my stuff here. Just move everything closer. I'm doing it on a napkin because of the glass bowl, so it doesn't move. Closer. And I'll keep this. So just, it's almost going to start boiling. Okay, it's now boiling. So this part of it is really quick, so you have to be careful. It's really quick. You're going to do it so fast. You pick it up, straight goes into the mixture. So let's leave it a little bit. Great, it's okay now. The foam, as you can see, the foam is gone. So, and just be careful. I have a wooden handle, that's why I can hold it. If you don't have a wooden handle, just take something. If it's the 2-pot, take it like that, just pour. But just be careful because it's really, really hot. So take it that way, pour it. You see the color changing? Great. Put it back onto the fire because you don't want it to get cold. You start stirring fast. It's really hot, so you have to be careful. You can see that it's light. So this is when this one comes in. Usually if you're going to sell it, traditionally it's not supposed to be very cooked. So you don't have to put it, you have to put this one to make it a little bit, not raw, but so just a little bit. Stir. And this also thickens it up as well, so thickness is good. I don't need to add more. Stick. Yeah. Great. At this stage, because you have everything is okay, it's perfect, you don't need this water again, so you can put it off. I left it on because I might need to put it back. I might need to add some more, that's why. So you always leave it on because you always need something that is boiling. Keep it away. Next, cover it with a cling film. The heat is going to cook it a little bit more. So cover it nicely. Just let it retain the heat. Great. Keep it like this for another 5 minutes. You can see the heat inside. So just leave it, just the heat to cook it a little bit more. And talking about this one, you just have to pour it back, cover it, and wait for the next time if you want to make it. But please do not leave it outside for more than a week. If it's already fermented, just put it back in the fridge. Otherwise you wouldn't like the smell after a while. So just keep everything in the fridge if you can. So once I'm done, because I'm not going to use it again, so I can put this back and it will settle underneath after a while, and you can use it maybe tomorrow morning as well for your breakfast. Great. So the rest of the water, you just have to throw it away. This water, it's already cooked, so you cannot put it back, so you just have to throw it away. Usually this is not the, let me tell you, this is not the usual color, but it's because I've been keeping the millet for a while. That's why it looks fermented, because you know we are outside, we don't get it. So I usually prepare it back home and bring it. That's why it's like that, but it's the same thing. You can serve this with pinkaso. I'll show you a video on how to make pinkaso and kose. You can have it with pinkaso, kose, bread, whatever, biscuit, whatever you want to have it with. It's a very good Ghanaian breakfast. See ya in my next video.